Hello everyone, I'm Susanna Bryce, and this is my final practicum project. The purpose of my project was to help develop, design, and implement a school-wide behavior plan that is student-focused. The reason for this project was, as a district, St. Johns County reached the threshold for discipline referrals, and it's an effort to help that discipline inflation from climbing. The district required that each school implement or revise a behavior plan to help decrease that discipline inflation. And the school that I was working with, Piccolata Crossings, is a fairly new school. They've only been open for 2 years, and so I was able to help them develop, create, and implement a school behavior plan because they did not have one. You can see listed here all the different products that were created through this for the school-wide behavior plan, and as I go through my presentation, you'll see each one of those things. So this is just a summary of why the plan was put in place. There was a behavior team, and included in that behavior team was myself, administration, and a group of teachers or faculty from each grade level, as well as the resource team, to kind of discuss what they wanted to see for the school-wide behavior plan, as well as how we wanted the documents to look. And then my role was to be a part of that team, but then to also create the products as discussed in the meeting. I also prepared examples before the meeting from other schools that had been presented from various places. So the goal was over the summer, we met several times, and the goal was to, by the end of the summer and during pre-planning week, have the whole plan there and developed to present to the faculty and staff and to implement day one of the new school year, which was August 12th. This is the discipline risk ratio for the whole county in St. Johns County. And you can see the numbers right here broken down by race. And this was the overall reason why the district required implementation of a school-wide behavior plan. This first page right here, again, is the overall for the district. This was for school, this number of kids that had been suspended for outside of school for 10 or more days in last year's school year. And over here is the data for Piccolata's disciplinary referrals from last school year. So that was just a breakdown of the data and the reasoning why this behavior plan was needed. So this document right here is the core of where our behavior plan started. We decided that we wanted to come up with a pause because we're the Pumas. So we wanted to instill Puma pride, achieving attitudes, wise choices, and safety. And under each area of the school are the expectations for pride, attitude, choices, and safety. And each one of these are to be taught, the expectations are to be taught and be the same across the board, no matter what teacher you have. Then we took each one of those areas and we broke it down into its own poster so that they could be hung in specific areas around the school. That previous slide that you saw was for the teacher, so the teacher can have a cheat sheet, if you will, to make sure she understands the expectation, just have one sheet to reference. The breakdowns that you will see are for to present to the students and to have a visual of each expectation, especially for the younger primary students, to have not only the words but the visual piece as well. So this one is for the classroom, the expectations for the classroom. Some examples for pride: you're going to be a good listener and participate. For achieving attitudes, be respectful. Wise choices, make good choices, respect others and property and safety, respect personal space, follow expected voice levels, and then our visuals over here. This is the same concept, except it's for the hallways. So around the hallways, in strategically placed areas, we have these posters posted in each hallway. And the first day of school, each teacher reviewed the expectations of each area, as well as demonstrated and toured the students to show the expectations of the area. There's one for the cafeteria, the playground, the common areas, the stairwells, because we are a 2-story building, the main bathrooms, the bus, and those were all the expectation areas. This right here, we wanted to have the same, again, across the board, everyone was on the same page about voice levels, so that no matter where you were and no matter what adult was speaking, each voice level meant the same thing. So we have a level 0 means voice is off, and pause up is the school thing. When an adult says pause up, they have to turn off their voice and listen to the speaker. Level 1, they're at a whisper. Level 2, table talk. And level 3 is a sharing voice. These are also posted in the classroom and around the school. This is a document that was created for the parents to understand, so that they can have an understanding of the expectations school-wide. This is the piece that the teachers received, and then a snippet of why we're doing what we do with the behavior plan. This document was to help clear the gray area for teachers on when to write a referral or not when there's a discipline problem in the classroom. So here it has, is it a major behavior? And if it is, then if it's not, you follow this over here. In just a second, I'll show you the observation report, but basically you're logging 3 times, and if there's 3 incidents within a 30-day period, then you're writing referral. If not, you put it in the student file. If it is a major referral or major incident, then it's an automatic discipline referral and you bypass the observation report. So this is common. Every teacher has these observation reports. Every teacher has copies of referrals, so that everybody is clear as to what major and minor referral or major and minor incidences are. Here's the student observation report. So you can see here what was occurring before, what the intervention that the teacher took was, the date, and student signature if they can, and then it just has 3 areas to document. It says, and then this is an important part to note, an observation form starts new after 30 days and no occurring incidents. Also, an important part that we noted was that if it is not the same type of discipline problem, you do a separate observation report for each type of discipline problem. And then these are the different interventions that teachers can try while filling out the observation forms, so that everybody, again, is on the same page and we all understand what each of these interventions mean. So through the implementation of this, we were able to successfully implement this project, and posters are hung, and now the next step is to get actual pictures of our students following the expectations throughout the school and replace those visuals with actual students in our student body so that it's more relatable to them. I enjoyed this project. I'm excited to see it played out, and thank you very much for listening.